This is not just another message about spirituality. This is a direct call for you to rise. Lately, you may have felt unusual heaviness. Maybe waves of tiredness that make no sense. Maybe struggles that show up out of nowhere. You are not imagining this. Something has shifted in the unseen world, and that shift is calling you personally. A divine mission has been placed on your life, and ignoring it is no longer possible. You have been chosen for a battle greater than you imagined. It is not a random fight. This is a spiritual war that began long before you were born. It has haunted your bloodline for generations, but it will find its ending through you. Before you question your strength, hear this. The greatest battles are only given to the strongest warriors. And whether you know it or not, you are that warrior. In this message, you will see the signs that a spiritual war is surrounding your life. You will notice the strategies the enemy has been using against. And whether you know it or not, you are that warrior. In this message, you will see the signs that a spiritual war is surrounding your life. You will notice the strategies the enemy has been using against your mind. And you will discover how to use your God-given authority to defeat them. Take a deep breath. What you are about to hear could change your future forever. If something inside of you feels that it passes pain from one generation to the next, perhaps you've noticed the same battles in your grandparents, your parents, and now in your own life. But everything changes when a chosen one awakens. When a chosen one rises, the enemy begins to tremble. You were never meant to drift through life on autopilot. You were chosen to break chains. You were appointed to end cycles that no one else could stop. And your mission is not about perfection. It is about presence. You are still standing. You did not quit. That alone qualifies you. Soon, you will learn how to identify the dark spirits that have opposed your family line. You will discover the spiritual tools given to you, and you will see the heavenly response when a chosen one steps into their calling. Think about this. Have you ever woken up from a dream feeling like you fought a battle? Have you had vivid, unsettling dreams that left you shaken, searching for meaning? Those dreams were not random. They were messages. You are in a spiritual war. Your sensitivity to the spirit makes you notice things others ignore. That sensitivity is not weakness. It is your gift. It is part of your calling. Each time you move closer to God, through prayer, through fasting, through obedience, resistance rises. Doors close. Distractions increase. Challenges multiply. That opposition is real. It is the same dark force trying to silence the voice that will one day shake the world. Here's the truth. You are a danger to darkness. You are a walking breakthrough. You are the one who ends curses. The moment you stop running from your calling and accept your identity, the spiritual atmosphere changes. Heaven stands behind you. Hell trembles before you. The patterns of trauma and pain stop with you. But yes, it will demand your strength. It will demand courage. It will demand focus. Because this fight is not only for you, it is for your past, yo. You are not only fighting for yourself. You are fighting for generations. You were created to conquer, not just survive. Once you see this truth, you cannot go back. The battle is yours to end, or the cycle continues. Your authority is not based on your past mistakes. It is not limited by your doubts. When God called you, He placed the spiritual mantle over your life. You carry keys that unlock doors others could not even touch. That is why darkness fears your voice. That is why unseen attacks come your way. Your prayers shift atmospheres. Your presence demands attention. Authority is not about titles. It is about alignment with God. And your alignment was created with purpose. You have the power to break cycles. You have the power to destroy strongholds. You have the power to speak life into dead places. But this power only activates when you fully step into your identity. As long as you pretend to be ordinary, your life will feel ordinary. But when you recognize that you were chosen, everything changes. Stand strong. You don't need approval. The territory is already yours. The enemy is not always obvious. He hides in patterns you've grown used to. He hides in toxic habits. He hides in unhealed wounds. He doesn't overpower you. He convinces you to settle. He plants lies that say you are not enough. But now, the veil is lifting. You are starting to see the patterns. You are sensing the shifts. And that terrifies darkness. Because when a chosen one sees through the disguise, the enemy's power collapses. You will learn to separate emotions that are not your own. You will learn to recognize voices that are not God's. You will learn to reject struggles that were never meant for you. And you will boldly declare, I see you and I reject you. So here is your instruction. Stand firm. Pray with purpose. Declare with authority. You don't need permission. You have purpose. And that purpose has already been tested. Heaven is backing you. Hell is resisting. But the outcome is already written. Victory is yours. This is not empty spiritual talk. If you have felt mental exhaustion, sudden sadness, or waves of anxiety with no reason, understand this. You are part of a greater battle. And now you are awake. This is not only about what you have done. This is about the patterns of your family line, the struggles that have repeated for generations. But you have the authority to stop them. You don't have to inherit those cycles. You can be the one to break them. You may not be perfect, but you are willing. You show up, and that is enough. If God has placed this calling on your life, then He has already provided everything you need to win. What once felt like weakness, your sensitivity, your awareness, your deep emotions, may actually be your greatest strength. You will no longer see it as a burden. From this moment forward, you will walk in the authority God has given you. You will step boldly into the mission set before you. There is no retreat. There is no turning back. Many people ignore the truth about dreams. Not every dream is random. Some of your most vivid and unsettling dreams are not just dreams at all. They are warnings. They are instructions. They are messages from heaven. Dreams of being chased, of storms, of wandering alone, these are not empty images. They are spiritual codes. Every detail has meaning. They often prepare you for battles ahead. Most people wake up and forget, but you are not most people. You are chosen, and chosen ones receive divine messages, even in their sleep. If your dreams have been increasing lately, take them seriously. Write them down. Pray over them. Seek wisdom. Heaven is speaking to you, and with your calling comes the responsibility to understand the language of the Spirit. For the chosen, dreams are not entertainment. They are instructions for battle. Maybe you have felt isolated lately. Even when you're surrounded by people, you feel set apart. That's not an accident. God often separates His chosen for a time of preparation. Isolation is not punishment. It is preparation. It is where true transformation begins. It is where wounds are healed. It is where your spiritual hearing sharpens. It is where you learn to recognize God's voice above all others. This quiet season is sacred. It is building your armor. It is strengthening your faith. It is shaping you into a warrior. The time has come. The moment that calls you and intimidates you at the same time. You were never meant to be a spectator. You were born to confront the darkness that has stalked your family, threatened your destiny, and tried to silence your identity. Yes, the weight feels heavy. Yes, the call feels intimidating. But within this pressure, courage is born. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward despite fear. Courage is saying, I will not quit. Even when your hands shake, even when your heart doubts, even when answers seem unclear, because the call is louder than the fear. You have been trained all along, in your solitude, in your silent battles, in your dreams, in your trials. Everything has led you here, to this moment, to this divine mission. Now is the time to stand and declare, I accept the mission. That declaration shakes the spirit realm. It activates divine help. It calls angelic reinforcement. It disarms the enemy. But it also demands readiness. Readiness to fight. Not every day will feel victorious. Resistance will rise. Fatigue will weigh heavy. There will be moments when heaven feels far. But you are never alone. Your strength does not come from you. It comes from the one who called you. This battle is bigger than you. It is about your bloodline. It is about the chains you are breaking for generations to come. And your weapons are not natural. They are spiritual. Prayer, persistent, bold prayer. Declarations, words that push back darkness. The Word of God, your sharpest weapon. Fasting, strengthening your spirit above the flesh. Faith, confidence that cannot be shaken. Authority, the power to command darkness to flee. Community, fellow chosen ones who fight beside you. Rest, because even warriors need renewal. You will need all of these. There will be days that feel unbearable. You will ask, why me? And that is when the enemy whispers loudest. But that is also when you must fight back. Every prayer you speak instead of quitting. Every song of worship you sing instead of worrying. Every declaration of truth you make instead of fear. Each one breaks chains. Each one reclaims territory. Each one secures victory. Victory will not always look dramatic. Sometimes it is subtle. Sometimes it is simply waking up free from a heavy weight. Sometimes it is old wounds losing their sting. Sometimes it is doors opening when you least expect. Sometimes it is peace replacing fear. These are the signs that you are moving forward. The chains are breaking. Heaven is responding. Celebrate these small victories. Recognize the shifts. Thank God for the process. You were not placed in this battle by accident. Every trial, every tear, every dream was a call to rise. You are not merely surviving. You are stepping into destiny. You are not alone. The time is now. Pick up your sword. Step fully into your calling. The world needs warriors who know who they are. And you were born for this. Your purpose is hidden inside every pain you have endured. Even when the path feels heavy, trust that God is guiding you for a reason. You may not see every answer right now, but you are ready to fight for your freedom and for generations yet to come.